This is the first introduction of a brand new and exciting product from Horizon, the SmartSlitter SM-SL100. The Horizon SmartSlitter has been designed to take larger size parent sheets and process them down to smaller finished product or product that's prepared for the next finishing step. The largest sheet size that we can feed is approximately 14.3 by 26.3. The smallest size that we can feed is 8.5 by 8.5. And we can process those sheets down to as small as 2 inch by 2 inch. So when I say process the sheet down, what do I mean by that? Well, in the direction of the feed, we can crease, perforate, skip perf, edge trim, slit, and gutter cut. Across the direction of feed, we can also slit, gutter cut, edge trim, perforate, skip perforate, and crease. To operate the system is very simple. There's no offline PC required or special software package for preparing jobs for the machine. The machine can accept JDF data from upstream, perhaps from your prepress, or you can simply set a job up at the touchscreen and store it to memory. So if we go to our setup screen, very simple for the operator. You insert the length of the sheet, you tell it the width of the sheet, hit the OK button, then you tell the machine the size of the finished product, the gutter size, the edge trim size, and say OK and store that job to memory. Once you've stored the job to memory, it can then be called on by utilizing a readable code printed on the job that you're going to be running. In this particular case, we're utilizing a data matrix to pull the job from memory. This data matrix can also be used for auto registration to adjust for image shift and digital printing. And we will adjust for that in both the X and the Y axis. Very important about our auto registration is that we do not read the sheet at the feeder. We advance the sheet into a full length registration table, draw it into the registration with vacuum belts, then read. So we're always starting from a pre-registered position for the most accurate adjustment for auto registration. So, because we utilize a data matrix or a barcode on the machine, it's very easy for the operator to run a wide range of jobs without having to do any mechanical or manual changeover. I mentioned the data matrix. I do want to point out that our camera system, which is a Horizon design system, is capable of reading the QR code, data matrix, code 39, code 128. We can also read a register mark or an OMR mark, again for our auto registration on the fly. The way I've loaded this job in here today is I've actually loaded 4 different jobs into the feeder. The first job that I'm going to run for you is 21 up business cards on a 12 by 18 sheet. The second job is a 2 up direct mail piece with an L perforation for a business reply card. The third job that we'll be producing is a gloss 80-pound stock which has 6 tear-off redemption coupons. And the last job we'll be running is 4 up greeting cards with full color bleed trim, as well as a matrix crease across the image to eliminate any cracking that may happen with traditional scoring. So let's begin the process. We hit the start button. The ear is going to separate the sheets. We utilize a vacuum belt system for our feed. The light source comes on so that the camera can now read the data matrix code, and the machine automatically sets up for the business cards. Now I'm delivering the business cards today out onto a shingle conveyor. If we're doing production on the business cards, we also have a standard feature, which is a receding business card stacker. Now we're just getting ready to process the last sheet of the business cards. And the very next job that we're going to set up for, completely different format, is an 8.5 by 11, 2 up, direct mail piece, and we'll be creating an L perforation on the sheet. So here you can see in the single pass we've made a partial perforation in both directions so that we can easily tear off a reply card from the direct mail piece that we produced. That job is actually already finished, and the next job that we're producing is the coupon sheet that I mentioned earlier. Now this is a little bit difficult to see, but if you look closely you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 small coupons and 2 larger coupons. The other thing that I want you to notice is that we're running very wide range of stocks without making any change in our feeding station. So we finished that job, the coupon application now, and the very next job that's following behind that is a 14-point greeting card application with a matrix crease across the image. So there you have it, our finished greeting card. You'll notice we have the printed image on the inside. I also like to point out that we are running a card that is very challenging for most machines, with a border trim all the way around to show how accurate we are with the smart slitting system. So once again, in a very few minutes, we've run 4 different jobs for you. The business cards, the direct mail piece, the coupon cards, and the greeting cards. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them for you.